between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First play, going to throw it. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Gibson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he powers his way up past the 30. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Here's second and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. They'll go again with Gibson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now try to pick it up on third. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first down here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well. Protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Here's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away?
He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now they go play action with Howell. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Howell. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Howell, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. The kick by Bass is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Pass the street, Mustang 19.
Throwing is Hurts. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll pitch this out to Pollard, and he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hurt! Right there, hurt! Fix the Eagles!
Now here's Pollard. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Pollard again. And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. The Commanders' defense looking for a stop here. It's 3rd and goal. Hurts. Touchdown, Cowboys! A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Cowboys 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
First down, Howell to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Gibson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now he'll look to throw it. Rolling, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Off play action. It's Howell. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. He finds his man complete. That's Romero. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On second down, here's Gibson again. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Once more, Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howe. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Gibson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. first down. Howell. Open man is Davidson, the tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. From the 16, Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll run with Gibson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Gibson again. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott from the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Romero. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They'll run with Pollard. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Prescott now from the 50. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Prescott. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. A handoff running left is Gibson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd and 9, Powell. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Under pressure, they got him again. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call the timeout here defensively. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Bass is good. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Dak. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now Dak. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
To throw, Prescott. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, Charles, we were treated to an excellent game day, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a